money coming in all kind of ways. That's the main reason why we be used to the counts. I can get to some walk, 25 for pay, I'll make it through. I got gun in the front seat, gun in the back seat, shot in the back seat. Why would you tell me you love me, you know that I'm bloody, you know my head from shit. Why would you tell me you trust me, you know that I'm telling you, gotta be dead. I was on Cartier shake, but that's no way. Turn me on, I'm ready.
Bro, can't have shit without somebody fucking it up, man. Now the end of a good event turn bad. Come on, man. Come on, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better, man. 2 people already gone. We gotta do better, man. And that's crazy. Girls got shot. Man, that's crazy, man. I just seen all of them on the ground fighting for their life, man. Come on, innocent people, man. Come on, man. Innocent people, yo. Innocent fucking people, man. Come on, man. That shit was a neighborhood day, man. Bro, that's crazy, bro. Can't have shit without somebody fucking it up, man.
It's Rebecca Pryor here. It's about 4 in the morning. I'm joining you from the media staging area in Brooklyn. We just got an update from police. They said that they are going to be speaking with us here in the next 30 minutes or so. We're waiting to get an update on what is being reported as a massive mass shooting in Brooklyn. The officer standing here earlier at the media staging area has told me that at least 29 victims are being reported. He said 19 brought themselves into the hospital, 10 were transported by police. So far, that is all that we know from authorities, but as you can see, this
Back up. Yo, she got shot in her ass. She got shot in her ass. Yeah.
Damn. Shit. Oh, shit.
Yo, we left just in time.
Oh, my God, yo. Damn. Damn, yo. Damn, yo. Damn, bro, that's her daughter. Oh my God, yo. Damn, yo.
Yo, what's up, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And then we're in Baltimore City, man. We gotta take it to my hometown, where I'm currently at, to talk about something that happened yesterday that's not typical of Baltimore. We dealing with a mass shooting, and not just any mass shooting. We talking about 30 people was injured. 30 people was injured. 2 dead confirmed so far. Now, it's still a couple more that's still in critical condition. So, in this video, you're going to hear from the police, What y'all just watched was some of the scenes from the whole situation. Very chaotic. And I'm going to talk about them kids that was recording and, they thought it was funny. And that's the thing when you're dealing with youth, man. They don't really understand what actually happened. To them, it's exciting. It's fun. You know, they probably wouldn't mind doing it again. But that's just the typical mind frame of a youth in these urban environments because they see it so much, they almost don't take it seriously. So we're going to discuss that. But before we get to any of that, I want y'all to hear from the police so y'all can understand exactly what went on.
Good morning. Just after 12:30 a.m. this morning, officers received numerous calls for a shooting at 800 Gretna Court. Upon officers' arrival, we located multiple victims suffering from gunshot wounds. We located one female adult deceased on the scene. 9 additional victims were transported from the location to area hospitals. Additionally, we had 20 other victims walk into hospitals throughout the region. Our detectives are currently working an extensive crime scene. The 2 deceased victims we have are both adults. We have 3 other victims who are in critical condition. Our hearts and prayers are going out to the families, sending out to the families and friends of these victims as well as the community and our entire city. This is an extensive crime scene. Our detectives are going to be here quite a while. If anyone saw anything or knows anything, please call 911 or call local Metro Crime Stoppers, 1-866-7-LOCK-UP. We have members of our fire department, Officer Emergency Management, as well as other jurisdictions working with us to try to determine a motive. Again, please call 1-866-7-LOCK-UP, and at this time I'll turn it over to Mayor Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. This morning, all of Baltimore is grieving the lives that we lost here, and our hearts are with all those who are still recovering at the result of this mass shooting. As you heard, this investigation is ongoing, and our homicide detectives will continue to work until they find out what happened here. But what we do know this morning, this was the reckless, cowardly act that happened here and that has permanently altered many lives and cost 2 people their lives. And I want those who are responsible to hear me very clearly. We will not stop until we find you, and we will find you. Until then, I hope with every single breath that you take, that you think about the lives that you took and you think about the lives that you impacted here tonight. We're also asking that anyone that knows anything about what happened here, anything about this mass shooting, to come forward with any piece of information. Treat this as if it were your family and how you would want people to treat it if you were mourning, if this was your neighborhood, if this was an event in your community that this happened at. We want you to treat it that way because that's how we have to treat each other as Baltimoreans. We are mobilizing every resource in my power to embrace this community and support this community through this unspeakable tragedy. Monsi will be conducting a coordinated neighborhood response, and every single city agency will be in Brooklyn to support this community beginning later this morning. I want to again express that this is an absolute tragedy that did not have to happen. It again highlights the impacts and the need to deal with the overproliferation of illegal guns on our streets and the ability for those who should not have them to get their hands on them, and also the need for accountability on each and every level when you're dealing with guns and gun violence. And again, we will not stop until we find those cowards who decided to just shoot dozens of people, causing 2 people to lose their lives. And we're going to be here until we find them, until we hold them accountable, until they are held accountable for the actions that they took, because we cannot rest until they do so. And again, our thoughts and prayers are with the entire community and our entire city. Thank you.
All right, at this time, we'll take a few questions. We're going to start over this way and make our way over. 1 question per outlet. Vincent, we'll start with you at 5:35.
Commissioner, just to be clear, right now there's no suspect or suspects.
We're actively reviewing video, talking to possible witnesses to try to identify suspects.
Neighbors told us that there was some sort of block party going on. Do you guys have an idea of what was going on at the time that this unfolded?
Yes, there was a block party happening inside, right on 800 Gretna Court.
Can you give us the total number of injuries and total number of casualties, just so we have a concrete number?
Sure. It's a total of 30 victims. 28 of them are non-fatal at this point. 3 are critical, and 2 have been pronounced deceased.
right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
I don't even know when it became cool to even congregate like this. Like, since when has it been cool to be from different parts of the city and to meet up in Brooklyn? A project that's almost totally separate from the rest of Baltimore. We talking about Brooklyn, y'all. We talking about Cherry. We talking about Westport. We talking about you gotta drive over a bridge to get over there from East Baltimore. You understand? And from the things that I'm gathering, from what I'm saying on social media, like, everybody knew about this block party. Everybody knew about it, yo. And we gotta learn that in order to avoid these situations or to keep these situations from happening, you don't put yourself in that type of situation, yo. People shouldn't be willing to go to these depths to enjoy themselves. You feel me? Like, yo, it's other ways to enjoy yourself and to have a good time and everybody go home in one piece. Nobody loses their life. In my time, when I was younger, I would have never went to a Brooklyn, nothing, anything. Because for one, that's out my comfort zone. I ain't got no business over there. No business over there. And I know how quick things can escalate. And when people get to shooting, these guys, we ain't talking about marksmen, y'all. We talking about a lot of times teenagers with guns and they just shooting, probably with their eyes closed. Most of them scared. Y'all know one of the things I've been hard on other cities about is these drive-by shootings. Now, I'm not saying this was a drive-by. I really don't know all the details. But I'm also against innocent people being murdered or shot for any reason. Now, I ain't non-violent. This ain't that. You understand? But I just believe when you're in the streets, you're supposed to conduct yourself at a certain level. You understand? In situations like this where you got masses of people joining up to party mixed with alcohol, beef is a recipe for disaster, y'all. I'm sure most of these people went there with the intentions to have a good time, and it looked like to me from the videos in the beginning, they was having a good time. Now, somewhere along the line, things went left, and y'all seen what happened in the latter videos. People was shot, people was running, people was scared for their life. Then you seen the mother. Yo, that's one of the worst feelings. It gotta be, as a parent, to get a phone call to tell you one of your children is hurt or wounded or dead. So my condolences go to them, man. My condolences go to all parties involved, yo, because this is a tragic situation that, in my opinion, shouldn't have happened. Now, I understand we in Baltimore, things happen fast, you know. We live in environments that's kill or be killed, yo, but we got to figure out a way to resolve our conflicts another way, yo, because this not respected. This not respected, yo. Shooting innocent people is not respected in Baltimore. At least it wasn't in my generation. You know what I mean? If this the life you living, go after who you going after. But, yo, if it's innocent people there, yo, let the shit go. Let the shit go, yo. When them shots get to flying, yo, they don't have names on it. People get hit innocently. Now, this look like to me, based off of what I know about my city, it probably was a shootout going back and forth, and most people got caught in the crossfire. But this type of environment is almost a breeding ground for that type of behavior, yo. Because like I said, you mixing alcohol with beef. And I'm sure the police was there. I'm pretty sure it was a very heavy police presence. But people don't care, yo. People willing to crash out, yo. And what's going to happen is these people are going to get caught. And they're going to get a whole bunch of time. Because you're not getting away with it. Because innocent people got shot, so people's going to be telling. I'm sure it is. Phone lines, the 911 or whatever Crime Stoppers is going through the roof right now. Because they're going to solve this crime, man. Because nobody respects this in Baltimore. And we talking about a city where crime happens daily, hourly. You understand? In certain parts of the city. But nobody vouches for this. If I was one of their homeboys and I knew this went down, y'all have told y'all, man. Y'all was geeking, y'all. Y'all was geeking, y'all. However it went. However it went. If it was a situation where you knew these guys and y'all had an ongoing feud, it shouldn't have spilled into the streets right there. Not with all them people around. Or if it was a situation that happened spur of the moment, you know. It could have just been a confrontation between two crews. Yo, we gotta learn, yo, that's a time and place for everything, yo. And normally the time is not where people is enjoying themselves, where it's all these innocent people there. It was kids out there, yo. Kids was out there. I'm sure people got trampled. We talking about 30 shot. How many was actually injured? But like I say, yo, I'm disappointed in my city right now, yo, because this ain't us, yo. We don't do this, yo. We don't shoot 30 people, yo. We don't do that. And I understand, yo, guns getting bigger, you know. That's another major difference between how it was when I was growing up and how it is now. You know, we had pistols and things like that. You know, people had the AK-47. But now you got these switches. Everybody got 30-round drums. People got 100-round drums. Like, yo, the ammunition and the firepower is through the roof right now in the city. And it's like that in every city now. I just want to know, where did they all come from? Because it looked like to me it happened overnight. But like I say, yo, I just want some of my condolences to these families, yo. And it's going to be hard for a lot of people to get past this because this was traumatic. Running for your life, seeing people fall while you, like, yo, come on, yo, this not Baltimore, yo. We don't shoot into crowds of people or shoot when there's that much going on and now you got all these innocent people getting murdered or killed or just shot in general. Because now their families got to deal with this, yo. You understand? Now you done took y'all beef outside of y'all beef and you brought innocent people into the mix. And I don't respect it, yo. And I'm sure it's a lot of people in the city that don't respect it. The streets shouldn't respect it. Y'all homeboys shouldn't respect it. Because y'all handled it the wrong way, yo. And it's always ways to handle things properly. Where it's just between y'all and innocent people won't get caught in the mixing. I mean, but that's just how I look at it, yo. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I'm living in a world that don't exist. Maybe I'm asking for too much. But I think as a community, yo, we got to do better, yo. We got to figure out a way to resolve our conflicts peacefully. But let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Just keep it G News. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and I'm out.
You be dreaming about your dreams. I be living out my nightmares. I been missing, I been begging. The other night she was right there. I be lurking with my bros. I be crying with my mom.